From humble beginnings as a few books developing into a TV series before progressing on to movies before finally leading us to present day, blossoming and reaching their peak of popularity as a trilogy of games, the Witcher series tells us the story of Geralt of Rivia as he ventures through a world fettered with snarling monsters. But in such a dangerous world, what exactly does it take to set apart the minor critters from the big-time beasts? Let's find out by examining some of the most fearsome baddies sent Geralt's way. Hello everyone, Rurikhan here and welcome to TG10. Today we'll be taking a look at the top 10 most intimidating monsters in the Witcher franchise. Come on Geralt, everyone knows you're dying to hop back on that stuffed unicorn, but your expertise is needed elsewhere. These monsters are going to slay themselves, so grab that silver sword of yours and get to work. What do you get when you take a Wraith and turn its dial up to 11, supercharging it beyond the realms of reason? Why, you get a Penitent, of course. A rare brand of Wraith that haunts those responsible for foul deeds. The Penitent is entirely invincible until the guilty party repents in some fashion. Even after that time, you can't really consider yourself safe since you still have a now notably angrier Wraith swinging its sword and screeching at you like a Banshee. Maybe a Banshee would actually be preferable in this case. If there were ever a creature that had the clue in the name, it's this decidedly frightening beast. Originally coming about, like all good experiments gone wrong, accidentally at the hands of a mage. These overgrown insectoids thankfully only appear in the very early stages of the very first Witcher game. Nice to know they're starting you off slow and steady. Fortunately, they're vulnerable against exceedingly loud noises. Unfortunately, Geralt's a Witcher, not an electric guitarist. Skittering, mortifying, harboring enough poison within it to taint the wells of a small country, if all that weren't already enough to keep you occupied, sometimes armored. The Arakas appear in both the second and third Witcher games, not failing to deliver its own brand of toxic difficulty in either. Too hardcore to be content with one Arakas alone? Luckily for you, they usually travel with their smaller but no less poisonous kin in short tow behind. You better have brought some antidotes. Vampires are a menacing staple of lore across many cultures and tradition worldwide. The mere mention of them conjures up a variety of images for different people. How exactly does the Witcher universe take upon this classic being? Resembling enormous humanoid bats, darting around at breakneck speeds and toting a mean regenerative ability that renders many methods of harming them woefully inadequate. The Witcher throws a characteristic terrifying spin on that which already makes the hairs on the back of our necks stand up. Arguably the most intimidating boss in The Witcher 2, no small feat considering it competes with a great big tentacle monster, this literally earth-shaking archwraith towers over just about everything around him and can shift forms into a swirling tornado of superheated death. Like it wasn't already ominous enough that you were fighting a giant wraith coated in flames, the game seems to tease you as the associated quest you encounter him on is called the Eternal Battle. We sure hope not. The big brother version of your standard griffin. The archgriffin takes everything that makes the farm animal slaughtering, swooping, a clawing beast so deadly and ramps it up to almost unreasonable degrees. With heightened aggression, speed, and ferocity that makes its little bro look like a puppy dog, all compounded with the newfound ability to shoot venom and some aerial maneuvers that make Star Fox recoil in horror, the archgriffin stands testament to a very obvious statement. Griffins are scary enough already, don't go giving them any venom. Remember the great big tentacle monster we mentioned earlier in the list? This is an entirely different one. Yeah, the people that make the Witcher games are pretty sadistic. The Zug is a sewer-dwelling creature with a revolting diet primarily consisting of anything that floats its way. Disgusting as that is, this toilet of a monster isn't to be taken lightly. Slain by Geralt in the epilogue of the first Witcher game, he references this pungent encounter numerous times in the following games. We think we'd rather just put it behind us and forget it ever happened after giving our clothes a thorough scrubbing. Resembling a sack of heaping muscles kept in check by taut, pressured skin, and generously coated in sharp horns with to-the-formed vestigial hands protruding from its belly, in appearance, at least the freakishly malformed Bolvor is easily the most monstrous in this list. True to its name, its usual method of attack is bullishly charging straight towards you, a deceptively wise strategy when you're a hefty sack of scarily angry meat. Just what exactly crosses your mind when you hear the words Ice Giant? A hulking mass of Goliath muscle, icicles embedded in his scraggly beard, and communicating primarily through roaring and punching? Try all that, but swinging around an oversized anchor. The ice giant in Witcher 3 was nothing to be toyed with. An early quest in the Skellige region, and horrifyingly hands-on introduction to its fierce conditions. This monolithic monster took glee in sending players flying across the screen in near comical fashions. Boasting enough of the letter S in its name to do irreparable damage to any alphabet and enough literal firepower to do irreparable damage to, well, anything else it wants, Synthesis serves as a boss in The Witcher 2 and is focal to one of the game's key twists along one of its paths, actually turning out to be a morphed form of Saskia the Dragon Slayer that doesn't really soften the blow when it tries to eat you whole and snuff you out of existence with molten hot flames. She could have at least taken it easy and given us a head start, or a trebuchet. Don't let us completely control the discussion though, everyone has a different, unique definition of what goes bump in the night, and with such a wide world brimming with horrifying monsters, you no doubt have your own personal nightmares stemming from the extensive encyclopedia of fiends that Geralt has put to the silver. Why not enlighten us and share some of your favorite or most reviled among them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, remember to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.